Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey tea sippers, so for a while now I have been doing videos about people losing their job because of social media, and another one bites the dust. So what went down is that basically there's a young lady, she took to social media yesterday to let the whole world know that she had been fired from her airline job. She worked for Alaskan Airlines, and she decided that, you know, while she was at work in uniform, it'd be a good idea to twerk for the camera and then upload said video onto the internet. So let's go ahead and check out this video right here.
She's a, you know, I like her. She's a, she's a, I like her. I like her. That's my type of what I like.
All right, so let me read what she wrote here, and this is what went viral. She says, "Can't even be yourself anymore without the world being so sensitive. What's wrong with a little twerk before work? People act like they've never did that before." So this is my thing. I hate when people like just generalize, like, you know, all women just sit there in their, you know, work attire and twerk. No, I've worked corporate. I've worked many jobs. I've never felt the need to just twerk at work. You know what I'm saying? If I want to twerk, I'm going to twerk in the club. I'm going to twerk at an appropriate place. And the thing is, right now, it is a bad economy. It's a lot of stuff going on. These jobs are trying to get rid of people. Hence why they're forcing folks back into the office. If you don't want to come back, they're getting rid of people, and it's getting harder and harder to find jobs. So my thing is, even if she did this, she wanted to twerk in her uniform and stuff like that, this is the type of video that you save in the drafts. See, the problem is everybody's chasing social media fame. You know, she's probably trying to be a TikToker or Instagrammer, and it came back to bite her. Because at the end of the day, you can't be doing things like that, you know, overtly sexual stuff or looking unbecoming in your work attire. You are representing the airline. Now, she was at home pulling a Cooking with Kaya. She can twerk all day. I have no issues with that. But when you put on a company uniform, they want professionalism. And my thing is, again, if she wanted to record that, that's one thing. They would have caught her on like security camera and then they fired her. But she recorded it and then proceeded to upload it onto the internet to go viral, and it backfired on her. But now, if that's not crazy enough, she now has a GoFundMe. Okay, so because she was fired, somehow now the public is responsible to try and help her get back on her feet. So let me go ahead and pull up her GoFundMe real quick. So this is the article here. It says flight attendant launched a GoFundMe after being fired for twerking. A flight attendant is seeking financial assistance after a viral video resulted in her losing her job, according to her GoFundMe. Nell Dalala was terminated for her role at American Airlines after participating in a TikTok trend. In the clip, she dances to the trending song Ghetto by EKE. In the video, Nell is on an empty plane. She wears her uniform doing the twerk-infused choreography similar to the moves featured in the official video, popular amongst TikTok users. In the initial caption, Nell detailed, "Ghetto Bia till I die. Don't let the uniform fool you." Per the New York Post, it has since been updated to read that you can't even be yourself anymore. So that was another thing that she tried to lie about. She tried to act like, oh, they're just hating on her. You know, she can't be herself. But her initial tagline was hella ratchet. Okay? They caught it before she changed it. She said, "Ghetto Bia till I die." I don't want the words die and an airplane. I don't want those words next to each other, me personally, okay? We're all trying to get to our destination and get back home safely. So I could see how the employer was like, yeah, that was not a good choice of words, being that you have on a flight uniform and you work for an airline. That is silly. So then they go on to say, according to her GoFundMe campaign, the video was recorded during a layover in celebration of Nelly completing her probationary period with the company. So she was on probation. She wasn't even hired on full time yet. Come on, we got to do better. Then they go on to say, and also making it through a rough patch in her personal life. She describes being a flight attendant as her ideal role, also supporting her entrepreneurial efforts in lingerie and baked goods. The video went viral overnight, but instead of love and support, it brought unexpected scrutiny. Although it was a poor decision on her behalf, she says, "I didn't think it would cost me my dream job. My employer accused me of violating their social media policy. I explained that the video wasn't intended to harm anyone or the company, but they didn't want to listen, and without warning, they terminated me. No discussion, no chance to defend myself, no chance for a thorough and proper investigation." So now let's go to her GoFundMe. Her GoFundMe is up. She says, support a wrongfully fired flight attendant. And she's actually raised $2,000. Her goal is $12,000. Somebody gave her $300. Now, let me say this. I'm all about looking out for folks. Hell, I cashed out somebody $400 the other day who's going through some hard times. That's just how I am, right? If I feel it in my spirit, I will give somebody money, try and help them out. But with this situation, I'm not contributing to her GoFundMe. I'm sorry she lost her job, but she needs to go back to the drawing board. At the end of the day, she made a lot of mistakes. Like I've said before in prior videos, a lot of companies have social media guidelines and rules, and you need to follow them. If you want your job and you need your job, you need to make sure that you're following their rules. Why? Because it's their company. And then you're on company time. Regardless if she was on a layover, you're still on the clock. And my thing is, there was no reason for her to make the video, post it, put that type of caption, and then think it would be all good, especially during your probationary period. When you're on probation, you're supposed to be on your P's and Q's, putting on a good face, you know what I'm saying? So that way the company ends up hiring you full time. So she really made a mistake with this one. You know, it's unfortunate, but it's a lot of people on social media, even since my last video, that are still losing their jobs because of what they're posting on TikTok and on Instagram and everything else. So we're going to go ahead and check out some of their videos as well.
Motherfucking legend. It costs a few just to be in my presence. Bitch, I hopped off the porch, big step outside with the gang, bench pressing. Let me speak my.
Now, this video says that he was fired for this video. He's obviously a security guard, right? They want you to secure the building, sir. We don't want to see you crip walk in. You know, he can crip walk. You know, he's a good dancer, but they didn't hire you to dance. They hired you to walk the grounds, not dance around the grounds, okay? So, unfortunately, he lost his job because of social media. Now, this video is even crazier. This girl is working at Amazon or some warehouse. She done went and opened the customer's package, took out the boots. He said, these boots are not made for walking, bitch. They're made for dancing. Let's go ahead and watch this video.
Sing it with me now.
Social media is not a real place. Imagine being at work. You have one job. That is to go through boxes and make sure they get shipped to the correct address. And instead, she decides to open up a box, put on a pair of boots, start dancing in them, record it for social media, and then get surprised when she gets fired. You can't make this mess up.
Can we talk? Don't let this app get you fired. Do not let this app cost you a bag. Don't let this app cost you your health insurance. Some of y'all's takes, some of y'all's commentary is getting out of pocket, okay? It's getting out of pocket. Now, I love it. I'll watch it. I'll like it. And I'll put the little detective emoji, the little girl behind the laptop emoji in the comments because I'm going to support you. But some of y'all getting a little too out there with the comments and the takes and all of that stuff. And of the 170 million active users on this app, I guarantee you your coworkers is your ops, all right? They not your friends. They your ops. They are screen recording, screen grabbing, screenshotting, all the things. And companies are finding ways to let people go, okay? We in for a long, bumpy ride in 2025, okay? So y'all need to tighten up the shit. While y'all are resting, while y'all are rebudgeting, while y'all are rethinking some things, tighten up on this here app, all right? Anything that you post on this app, please understand somebody can watch it. Anybody can watch it and be prepared for the consequences of people watching your stuff.
That sister was speaking the truth. You don't know who's following you. You know, you can have a fake profile and stuff like that, but you don't know who knows somebody. And a lot of times people in your city, in your location, they pop up randomly on your For You page. There's been a lot of people I've seen randomly like, oh, I didn't know they was on TikTok. Okay, neighbor. You know, so you just have to be very, very careful because, again, the economy is bad. It's getting harder and harder to find jobs. These jobs are doing layoffs. They're getting rid of people left and right. So if you need your job, you have to do what you have to do. Nothing is guaranteed. Let's not forget earlier today, the Supreme Court is saying that they're going to uphold the TikTok ban. So once again, people are crying on TikTok and freaking out. Nobody's job is guaranteed. I don't care if you're a social media influencer like me, a TikToker, you know, somebody working in the factory, somebody working a 9 to 5. None of these companies are loyal. So we have to walk a fine line. I have no idea how I'm going to survive. This app was literally supposed to be my way out. So for everyone who's saying, go get a job, I am literally working. I have no more time. I work almost every day doing DoorDash, and DoorDash pays $2 a delivery. I Instacart. I have classes Monday through Thursday in person. My next step has always been to go to the poll, so if y'all see me dancing, do not say a damn thing. So y'all just seen that young man. He found out that the TikTok ban is moving forward. And like I said, it's a whole nother round of folks on TikTok breaking down crying. So it's that real. So if you have a job right now in this economy, I don't care what it is, consider yourself lucky. And you have to abide by the guidelines. I would love to get on YouTube and wild out and just talk crazy and say whatever the hell I want to say. And maybe even twerk every now and then. But I can't. Okay, it's against community guidelines. I have to watch what I say on here. I have to watch certain topics that I hit on because YouTube is not playing that. So again, if you need your job, you just have to act accordingly. Is it fair? No. But if somebody's cutting your check and you need that money, it is what it is.
So y'all know I'm always on here making like funny TikToks. When I be like on breakout work and stuff, I be making TikToks. So the TikToks that I made just got me fired. They just fired my ass. So y'all be careful with posting TikToks, even if it's not your voice, even if you're not saying where you work at. You being in uniform and making certain TikToks with certain captions or anything can cause you to get fucking fired from your job at a clinic. And yeah, everything happened for a reason though. So I'm upset because I love my job, but it's okay. Like, but y'all be careful with them fucking TikToks because
how's it going? Listen, I'm calling you with some unfortunate news. Your employment offer has been rescinded due to a social media video of yours that has surfaced.
What happened?
Well, listen, Stephen, I'm not at liberty to go into detail, but the video was reviewed by our HR, and it was determined that the tone and content did not align with our company's values. And it was quite concerning.
Well, what do you mean concerning? All I did was I just let people know that I was, excited about getting a job opportunity.
Okay, I got it. Look, it's not what you said, but how you said it. Listen, we have a reputation to maintain, Stephen, and we can't have that kind of representation for January the 10th.
So I won't be able to go forward? I mean...
No, not here, Stephen. So perhaps this can be a teachable moment for you, and good luck in your future endeavors. It's just elsewhere, not with us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So it's real. He had applied for a job and they basically rescinded the offer. Once they did a social media search on him, they found some type of video that they didn't like. I don't know what the video was, but this is real. So you have to watch your digital footprint because a lot of these companies are now checking your social media. They want to know what you're saying online. They want to know your political views.
This single mom is about to crash out. She just got fired.
I know you're pretty frustrated right now.
Because I have 3 kids and I have bills to pay for. So I just put in my 2-week notice at my job. I was very polite about it, and I told my team lead last week that I would be leaving next month. Completely understood, and when I was ready to, oh, they're calling. Let's see what they have to say.
So wanted to call and meet with you. Whenever an agent within the account review team does give their notice, we have to accept that immediately. I know you're pretty frustrated right now.
Because I have 3 kids and I have bills to pay for. I'm livid. So I just want to make sure, like, yes, I'm being terminated today because I'm going to have to try to file for unemployment. I'm not resigning as of today. I was resigning as of August 12th. So if you're telling me I'm being let go today, that means I'm being terminated as of today. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. We are separating your employment today. Due to the sensitivity of the stuff that we work with in this department, whenever a 2 weeks notice is provided, we have to accept it immediately. We are going to go ahead and proceed with the separation today. Honestly, wish you well.
So again, these companies are not loyal. They want you to give them a 2-week notice so that way they can have time to, you know, find somebody to fill your position. But now what they're doing is saying, oh, well, don't even worry about the 2-week notice. You can just pack up your shit and go. You know, which is insane because a lot of people are giving them the courtesy, letting them know, hey, I'm going to have to leave the job for whatever reason. And it's like you're being punished for that. So I feel bad for her. Hopefully she was able to, you know, get unemployment and land back on her feet. But it is getting real out here. So if you need your job, please do what you have to do, abide by the rules until you can land something else. And if this is your dream job, you better make sure you go through the rule book, the handbooks, and just don't post on social media when you're at work, when you're in your uniform. Wait until you get home. And even if you're going to post on social media, be mindful of what you post because sometimes your biggest ops are your coworkers. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. How do you guys feel about the flight attendant who went viral for being fired for twerking? Does everybody twerk at their job, or is it just me that's never twerked at my job in uniform? I don't know. And then also, how do you feel about her setting up a GoFundMe, you know, and looking to social media to now fund her lifestyle and, you know, help pay her bills when she got herself fired? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. I look forward to reading your comments. Hit this video with a like. Feel free to share this video, and I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.